Nurses, this is your night. Welcome to the 35th Annual Nightingale Awards for Nursing Excellence. Thank you for being here. You all look incredible and amazing. Thank the person next to you for joining you tonight. Go ahead. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys look incredibly amazing. And Happy Nurses Week. In fact, wish everybody a Happy Nurses Week. Go ahead. I think 35 is pretty big. That's a pretty big deal. 35th anniversary of the Nightingale Awards. My husband and I are celebrating our 10th anniversary. And he told me today he's taken us to Argentina, which I think is pretty huge and pretty incredible. I'm like, honey, if you take us to Argentina for our 10th, what are you going to do for our 20th? And he said, that's when I'm going to bring you back. I think he meant it. Whew. I'm so honored to be here. Being a journalist and a health reporter, I do like to start with the latest news. So this just in, every year the Gallup organizations ask Americans who they trust the most. They measure honesty, they measure ethics. This won't surprise you, but nurses, physicians, and pharmacists scored the highest in honesty and ethics this year. This may also not surprise you that members of Congress, used car salesmen, telemarketers, and yes, journalists scored the lowest. Ouch. So I am honored to be in your presence. I can't believe it's already been a year since the last Nightingale Award ceremony. Time is moving too fast. So much has happened, including AI and ChatGPT. I think the only constant in life is change. Things have been changing so fast, we can't keep up. You blink, and there's self-driving cars and self-driving trucks, and you sneeze, and suddenly no one's wearing masks anymore. In what felt like a snap, my iPhone 13 is now outdated, and I think by the time I finish speaking, the iPhone 27 will come out. It's like the world is on fast forward, and we're stuck in slow motion. 1 minute, we're all on Facebook sharing cat videos and political rants. The next minute, all the cool kids have moved to TikTok. But you know what they say, you can't stop progress. So I guess we just have to embrace the changes, try to keep up, start a YouTube channel, join a virtual reality dating app, or maybe just stick to our VHS tapes and the landline. Because if it ain't broke, why fix it, right? Okay, maybe now's the time for me to fully admit to you, I didn't write a word of the last, 3 paragraphs. It was all crafted by ChatGPT. No matter who you are, and this is me talking now, no matter who you are or your position in life, life is changing so fast. But there are certain constants. Certain things don't change, like the importance of our healthcare system, the importance of nurses and nursing. And who and what you are, nurses. You are kindness, you are compassion with an incredible caring nature. We have amazing nurses in our local community and around the state. Your work is vital and can be so challenging. You miss so many family events. You spend holidays and weekends saving other people. You are a strong, passionate, and unyielding group of individuals who make real impacts in the lives of others. So thank you, thank you, thank you to each and every one of you for all that you do. Nurses, as I said, this is your night. So we are here to celebrate our honorees and also to celebrate every single nurse in this room. Each of you tonight positively impact healthcare on a daily basis. You contribute to the literature, identify process improvement techniques, help make daily improvements to the profession, and keep it moving forward. You share your kindness, your compassion, and that caring nature that we talked about. You are a strong and unyielding group of individuals who make a real impact in the lives of others. So, can we please recognize the efforts of those among us and give the nurses in this room a standing ovation? Come on, give it up for our nurses. We do have a really exciting evening ahead of us. Please join me now to welcome to the stage the new dean, I think it's his second day on the job, the new dean of Oakland University School of Nursing, Dr. Christopher Coleman.
Good evening, everyone. For my second day, I tell you, I'm really happy to be here. If this is what Oakland is like, keep it coming. I'm so happy to bring you greetings. It's wonderful to be here and to have you all with us tonight. I want to start by thanking our sponsors, partners, families, and friends who have joined us this evening. We gather to celebrate our profession and to celebrate your remarkable accomplishments and your commitment to the #1 most trusted of all health professions in the country. While nursing continues to navigate arduous challenges, it is essential we honor our strength, resilience, and our commitment to the public's health. Because of you, the public can take solace in our allegiance to providing excellent health care to a population reflecting rich diversity. For decades, nursing has stood steadfast through regulatory and political challenges. From dusk to dawn, we ensured patient safety was paramount. For our great profession to remain prepared, it is critical we continue to fortify our capacity to strategically pivot to meet complex future workforce challenges. The Future of Nursing IOM report has urged nursing and other health professions to reimagine their paradigm of educational training in order to ensure a robust and diverse workforce. As we continue to innovate post-pandemic, partnerships will be core to our bargain to prepare a vigorous workforce. Professional isolation will doom us all. So this evening, we are reaffirming our clinical and other partnerships will continue in unity to orchestrate a strategy rooted in innovation and creativity. In full partnership, we will strengthen student scholarships, create seamless education systems from classroom to the bedside, ensure we optimize levels of education, deliver interprofessional education in the classroom and the clinical setting, bolster our research and innovation enterprise to prepare a clinical and academic scholars, and commit to effective workforce planning to ensure the citizens of the great state of Michigan continue to have a strong workforce of diverse healthcare providers. I look forward to partnering with you all as we continue to create pathways to nursing for those faced with economic and systemic challenges, both urban and rural. Throughout the course of time, nursing has united for patient safety, workforce needs, and professional health and wellness. Hence, the IOM has additionally challenged academic and healthcare systems to commit to a healthy work environment. I know together we will answer this call and many others to come. And part of our calling and our focus work at the OU School of Nursing is to create a more equitable future in healthcare. And I wanted to take this opportunity to announce the creation of a brand new scholarship. Funds raised from tonight's Nightingale Awards will go to support the first Sarah Collins Rudolph Honorary Nursing Scholarship in honor of Sarah Collins Rudolph, the sole survivor of the 1963 Birmingham, Alabama bombing, which was one of the moments that launched the civil rights movement 60 years ago this September. This scholarship will go to support the education of underrepresented minority students pursuing a degree in nursing who, like Sarah, want to use their voice and knowledge to advocate and educate for a better future. Congratulations once again to all the awardees this evening. You are the personification of a bright and prosperous future in nursing education, science, and clinical practice. I now have the distinct pleasure of introducing the president of Oakland University, Dr. Ora Hirsch I knew this was going to happen. Pescovitz. How did I do? Her background as an academic leader, healthcare administrator, and physician has provided her with amazing vision and prepared her as an advocate for healthcare professional higher education. Prior to becoming OU's 7th president, she served for 5 years as executive vice president for medical affairs at the University of Michigan, and simultaneously as chief executive officer for the University of Michigan Health System. Please welcome President Pescovitz.
Well, thank you so much, Dean Coleman, and welcome to Oakland University. We're thrilled that you're here with us. And thank you all for being here tonight and being part of the Nightingale Awards for Nursing Excellence, an annual tradition that brings together the people, the organizations, and the institutions that collectively work to address the health care of people throughout our region. You know, for over 3 decades, the Nightingale Awards have acknowledged professionals in healthcare for their outstanding contributions in going above and beyond in strengthening Michigan's nursing community. But really, isn't that what nurses do? You always go above and beyond. And in this room, likely you're a nurse, you work with a nurse, or you've been touched by a nurse. And it's fair to say that nurses aren't the type of people who seek attention. They're the type of people who give their attention. For the people and profession that we're honoring tonight, nursing is so much more than a job. It's a calling. Nurses lead by caring, by showing us the healing power of compassion and reminding us of our fundamental responsibility to one another. In the 3 years since the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic, we must not only learn from what nurses can teach us, but we must also find better ways to care about the nurses who care for the rest of us. You know, we're so aware of the nursing shortage here in Michigan, but we must also address the reasons for this nursing shortage. We must realize that nurses make up the underpinning of the American healthcare system, and that underpinning is in serious need of support. In an increasingly complex healthcare system of specialists, there's a compelling need for all of us in healthcare and in nursing education to remember that we must treat the whole patient, and no one knows that better than the nurses who are side by side with patients, hour after hour and day by day. So here at Oakland University, and also at nursing schools around Michigan and around the country, we're finding ways to graduate more nurses and to meet the healthcare demand. But the challenges continue, and we must find ways to care for those who care for us. So as Lila's already told you, this is National Nurses Week, and the theme this year is Nurses Make a Difference. Anytime, anywhere, and always. So let's give all of our nurses a round of applause. So many people spend their whole life wondering if they can just make a difference. But nurses don't have that problem. It's so timely to appreciate the essential work and the lasting influence of nurses and the power of making a difference. And in the spirit of generosity and making a difference, we now would like to take this opportunity to recognize a uniquely special person who was the original founder of this Nightingale Awards for Nursing Excellence event. This amazing event that we're all celebrating. Philanthropist and visionary Maggie Alasey. Maggie recently passed away this year at the age of 94. And Maggie left her indelible mark on the Metro Detroit area with incredible generosity, including right here at Oakland University, and especially here at our School of Nursing. Maggie touched so many of our lives in so many ways. And simply stated, when we're talking about making a difference, Maggie made an enormous difference. So now, please turn your attention to our screen as we honor Maggie Alassi.
Of all the community organizations I've been involved with all my life, I can't think of one which just feels more like a family than coming to Oakland University.
When I first met Maggie, I have to tell you that it was like magnetism. I felt this immediate, close, deep connection with Maggie.
She was such a distinguished, chic woman, and just when she walked in the room, you knew that she was a leader.
When Maggie would walk into the room, she would kind of suck the oxygen out of it. Everybody was aware of the fact that Maggie had arrived.
She looked at the world around her and she said, "What can I do that hasn't yet been done by others, but that will leave a lasting impact?" And she was extraordinarily generous with leaving scholarships and programs within our School of Nursing. But the single most important thing that she did at the School of Nursing was the creation of the Nightingale Awards. It really cuts to the core of nurses and allows us to recognize the critical and important contribution that nurses make throughout our state.
One of the things that we were trying to do was to honor an outstanding nurse at the end of each year. This started in 1989, and we started out honoring just 4 nurses then. The only way we could have any money to do this was we finally passed the hat amongst the board members. There were 10 of us, so we figured if we put in $50 each, that we could give a nice $500 gift award for the person who was the winner, and that's what we were doing.
When I think of Maggie Alassi, I think of a famous quote by Pablo Picasso. The meaning of life is to find your gift, and the purpose of life is to give that gift away. And that exemplifies everything that Maggie Alassi did in her life. Her ability to lead by example was an extraordinary skill set that she had. I learned from Maggie over the years that people matter. By investing in people at the ground level, the education level, you were making an investment and a legacy, adding to your legacy that would impact people's lives forever.
We went to a picnic at the home where we were, was one of the doctorates in the School of Nursing. And all of a sudden we were talking about forming a Friends for the School of Nursing. And I said, well, I don't know much about nursing, but I sure know how you form things for friends. And that was in 1974 when we started the Friends for the School of Nursing.
I remember the first time I met her, her passion for the care of older adults was all she talked about. When I was looking for a job after I graduated at a university, I noted that Oakland was starting a GERO program here, and that it was, of course, Maggie who had, given the endowment for that. She wanted some type of program that was teaching nurses how to care for older adults. Thanks to Maggie, we were able to be the first university in the state of Michigan to have an adult GERO nurse practitioner program.
Once you get involved in anything at Oakland University, you don't want to leave it because all these people become your friends. I've seen deans and interim deans, our president, all our vice presidents. These people are all just friends. They're friends. I was so lucky.
Maggie was a smaller woman in size, but don't let that fool you because she was supersized in her stature.
She was such an elegant person, and she noticed every detail about everything in the world around her. She herself was always so stunningly beautiful, and she made the world around her beautiful too.
The thing that's so much luckier for me than you students is that I've been here since 1969, but really working since 74. And when you graduate and you're gone, I'm going to still be here. And that's just one of the best things, to always be a part of this wonderful, wonderful Oakland University.
Maggie was so incredibly stylish and beautiful. She used to always tell me what I was wearing was either just right for me or not quite right for me. I'm not sure whether she would have approved of today's outfit or not, but Lila, I'm sure she would have loved your outfit. Anyway, Maggie's vision of Nightingale started years ago as a way of honoring nurses, and then 35 years later, the seed that she planted with just this tiny little seed has grown around to this. Just take a look at this room now and look at what she planted. Isn't this amazing? This was her vision. So we want to pay tribute to the impact that Maggie has had on nursing with an honorary Nightingale Award, and we're thrilled that Maggie's family is here with us tonight. So now I'd like to invite Maggie's son, Mike Atchison, to please join me on stage to accept this honorary Nightingale Award on behalf of his mother, Maggie. Please join us, Mike.
All right, they told me I couldn't talk, but I have to. First of all, a little joke. So, for the last 30 years, my mother and I had discussed at what point in my life was I not going to be introduced as this is Maggie's son, and that she was going to be introduced as Mike's mother. Well, as you know from now, she passed. She ran the table. She won. It never happened, but I can tell you that I'm thrilled to always have been introduced as Maggie's son, and it was always an honor. And I can tell you, Lila and I went to high school together. If there's one person in my life that I would say reminds me of my mother, it is Lila. Okay, same energy level, same size. As for this program and what you have created here, what she created with you, with the university, is something that she talked about all the time. She was very passionate about this, and I can tell you, this was beautiful. I read her eulogy on the weekend. I'm a little emotional. But she would love this. She would love this, I'm telling you, and I will cherish this proudly. Thank you very much.
Wait a second. Can I get a hug? Good to see you. I don't think I ever went to a charity event or any kind of philanthropic event in the last, 30 years that Maggie Allesy wasn't in the room. And so great to see you, Mike. He was so cute in high school. Did I say that out loud? What a legacy that Maggie created. Now, as Dr. Peskovitz mentioned, Oakland University educated nurses are a big part of the healthcare system in Michigan, and because of this, it's fitting that the proceeds from this event do go to support future nurse leaders through scholarships for their nursing education. So thank you to those of you that continue to give to these Nightingale scholarships, and if any of you do feel so inspired tonight to be part of supporting the nursing education for the next Florence Nightingale, you can just flip to the back of your program, scan the QR code with your phone, or visit the Nightingale website to make a special gift to support future nurse leaders. Okay, and while you're looking at your program, we're talking about giving, so we want to give something away to nurses and supporters here tonight. So as a health reporter, I spent years reminding people to get enough sleep, get exercise, eat your vegetables. but I may have neglected something that was rather important, something that can truly have a positive impact on your health, both physically and mentally. It is now proven that if you put pen to paper, if you journal your emotions, your concerns, your challenges, your passions, you actually strengthen your immune system, lower your blood pressure, reduce your stress, and lower your risk for illness. Journaling actually gets the worry out of your head and puts the happy in. Daily journaling improves your focus and your memory. It's proven to help de-stress, and with burnout, we all have dreams, but it's important to get those dreams out of our heads and into our life. We do that by journaling. If you write down what you want in your journal, it is 42% more likely to happen. The effort is on now to keep our nurses physically and emotionally strong. When it comes to self-care, journaling is key. So during COVID, I co-created the Morning Matters Journal. 50 of you are taking a journal home tonight. So if you have a pink sticker on the back of your program, after the program, please go out and you'll see a table there where you can pick up your journal. If you didn't get a sticker, not to worry, they will be available for purchase afterwards outside. It's so important for us to change our brains and change our mindsets with the kind of stress and burnout people are experiencing. So we need to go from no to yes, from negative to positive, from positive to powerful. And I'm a true believer, after being a lifelong journaler, that it can make a difference. So many people come together to make this annual celebration happen, and also to make it the success that it is. And a big part of that success is due to the generosity of our sponsors. So we're especially grateful for this year's presenting sponsor, and that's Ascension Michigan. We do have a leader from Ascension that we'll get to talk to in a minute, but first, let's watch this.
Take my hand, don't let go. Look in my eyes and in my soul. Hold me close, hold me near. Please let go of all your fear. I'm not going anywhere.
All right. Well, please welcome now the Senior Vice President for the Michigan Market and a nurse, Carol Schmidt. Come on up and let's have a chat. Hi. We actually met about a week ago. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
So you should know that she's a newbie here in Metro Detroit from St. Louis, but also a nurse. But now with a big cheese title at Ascension, which is really proof positive of how far a nursing career can take you. Tell me why it is you even chose to become a nurse and to go into healthcare.
That's a hard one.
Well, let me give you the microphone. This just in.
I was wondering if we were going to try to stand on that little stool together, and I was worried one
We
of
can
us
do that.
was going to fall off. It is a pleasure. Before I answer your question,
Yes.
let me first say I am so honored to be here with all of you, but more importantly, I'm humbled. The amazing nurses and some of the stories I've read, and so many of you I've met tonight, and the wonderful achievements. It's pretty impressive. But as for me, as a nurse, I think ever since I was a little one, I wanted to be a nurse. I'll date myself. I was a candy striper. Any of you remember with the pink? And that was me. But I was always just so in awe with the nurses. Now, they didn't let us candy stripers near patients, near anybody. But the fact that I would watch these nurses and think, if only I could be like them. So it started young. My career progressed in many different ways. Nothing that I ever dreamt. I thought I would be a bedside nurse for the rest of my career. In fact, I have a couple sisters, 4 nieces, cousins, lots of nurses. For me, it went a little bit different direction, and I realized that there was something about the administrative side of things. I also am the type that doesn't really say no. So if somebody would say, well, do you want to be responsible for implementing the EHR? Now, I'm dating myself. That's when they were brand new and none of us knew what EHRs were all about. We couldn't live without them now, like you said, with the technology. So I said yes to so many things throughout the course of my career and led me to this.
So we know, though, and you've come to learn, that it is not for the faint of heart. The last few years have been extremely difficult. What is it like for you, even on the administration level, to see all of the healthcare providers around you and to work side by side with them?
It's amazing. I have never been so proud of nurses and my roots as a nurse. It's who I am at the core. But I think what really happened, I had a loved one that got very ill during COVID. And that put us in the hospital during periods of time where loved ones couldn't be there. It saddened me that the voice was no longer heard. I felt like this loved one wasn't being heard. I, as somebody I thought I knew how to navigate the system really well, wasn't being heard, and it just felt like a battle over and over. There was one young nurse, and this is at the period of time, it was towards the end of COVID when they started letting one visitor in, so I was that one visitor. There was this young nurse, probably half my age, that would say to me, I understand where you're coming from. And here's this young nurse comforting me and trying to help me navigate this mess. And I thought about it, and I thought, just like when I was a candy striper, I want to be like that nurse. And it's what actually prompted me to leave an administrative job at Ascension, and I've been with Ascension 26 years. I love Ascension and our mission and everything we stand for. But it's what had me answer the calling when I was asked to come and be the market executive here in Michigan. So I'm so happy to be here with all of you.
And if there was one piece of advice for the nurses in this room, what would it be?
We're both off script a little bit, aren't we?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. One piece, and I have my notes, and I haven't even been able to look at them. One piece of advice, keep your passion. Can I say more than one?
Yeah.
Okay. Keep your passion, because you became a nurse because you were passionate about it, and we all wanted to touch the lives of those we serve. The only other thing I'll add to that is be open to new opportunities. Sometimes a door closes and another one opens, and at least for me, I believe I'm where I am today in my career because I let those doors open.
Give it up for Carol Schmidt. Thank you and welcome to Detroit. All right. So nursing and helping others is what shines through when you talk to somebody like Carol. The profession and what it does for other people. I can't wait to meet all of tonight's inspirational nurses, but first it's my pleasure to introduce two individuals that have served as this year's Nightingale co-chairs. Please welcome now to the stage Nina Abubakari, President and CEO of Advantage Health Centers, and Ann Donnelly, Vice President Care Management for Priority Health.
We're a little taller. Good evening. It is our privilege to be part of this tradition that celebrates nursing and honors the many nurses that contribute to the collective good. Our passion for helping others is exceptional, and we cannot say thank you enough for all that you have contributed to the health of our community and for all you've endured and accomplished, especially over the past several years.
The success of tonight would not be possible without the generous support of all of our sponsors. Because of their support, the Nightingale Awards continues to support nursing education through student scholarships, funding faculty research, and keeping up with critical advancements in technology to help educate and shape future nurses for the past 35 years.
Thank you to presenting sponsor Ascension Michigan. Thank you to our platinum sponsors, Henry Ford Health and J&B Medical. Thank you, the gold sponsors, Corewell Health and Michigan Medicine. Thank you to Detroit Medical Center, our silver sponsor. And we have 4 bronze sponsors, McLaren Oakland and McLaren Macomb, Priority Health, Trinity Health, and Oakland County Health Division. Thank you all.
We also have several award sponsors to thank: Advantage Health Centers, AmeriCare Medical, Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan, Independent Bank, and Talent Activators. And last but not least, thank you to our trophy sponsors, COTS Sangster and Michigan Head and Spine Institute.
Thank you to all the sponsors. Your contribution is vital to the success of tonight and the success of future nurses. We also wanted to take a moment to recognize the Oakland University School of Nursing Board of Visitors, of which we are privileged to serve. This group provides invaluable guidance to Oakland University School of Nursing and helps to create the life-changing opportunities that prepare our students for success. Will my fellow board members here tonight please stand? You've been the gatekeepers and champions for success of this event.
And there's another group we want to acknowledge, this year's Nightingale Nomination Committee. They have a huge task of reviewing every single nomination that is submitted. They rate and score each one to determine the winners and the runners-up. The committee is made up of 10 representatives from various hospitals and healthcare organizations and is led by co-chairs Dr. Marlene Mullen and Maggie Jess. A big thank you goes out to you all. Will the nominating committee members here tonight please stand?
It's an honor just to be nominated for a Nightingale Award. All the nominees should feel truly proud. Your colleagues believe you stand out and make a significant difference in the field of nursing, and they made the effort to nominate you. Can we have any of the nominees that are here tonight please stand to be recognized? The full list of this year's nominees is in the program book, as well as the entire list of esteemed Nightingale winners from the past 34 years. Many of them are here tonight proudly wearing their Nightingale pins. Will you stand to be recognized if you've won a Nightingale in the past years?
I have goosebumps. I don't know about you, Nina, but I can't wait to hear about this year's awardees. So let's get Lila back up on stage so we can meet the 2023 Nightingales. Thank you.
Are they? Hey, everybody. Check this out. I'm over here. Check it out. I'm biking in high heels. And somebody's going home with this incredibly beautiful bicycle from Trek in Royal Oak. Where's the brakes? Oh, there they are. Is it not beautiful? Let's give it up for Trek in Royal Oak. And how about the fact that somebody gets to go home with this gorgeous bicycle? And guess what? In the past, they gave us one bike, but this year, come on in, Jack. They gave us two. So 2 people are going home with a bicycle this year. Check out, give it up for her. She's riding in heels too. Yay! I'll be honest. This is what I was saying the whole time that I was riding that bike. Don't split your pants, don't split your pants, don't split your pants. Okay, so like I said, the beautiful bikes came from Trek in Royal Oak, and they're going to be given away to 2 lucky people tonight. If you have, are you ready? The green sticker on page 6 of your program. But wait, if you win, I don't want you to just raise your hand. I want you to come up here like you just won The Price is Right. You got it? Who's going home with these bicycles? Godmother. Yes, come on. You can stand right here in front of your bike. There must be another one. Come on down. Where's that microphone? Congratulations, you guys. All right, first off, tell me your name.
I'm Jason.
Are you a bike rider?
Not really, no.
You are now.
But my wife is, and she is a runner-up tonight, so this is for
Awesome.
her.
Congratulations to your wife as well. That's awesome. Tell me your name.
Vanessa.
And Vanessa, are you a bike rider?
I am.
Well, that's great. What do you think about that beautiful orange bike?
That's what I was thinking, the orange one.
Right? Makes sense. That's the girl's bike, this is the boy's bike, so that would go well. And your connection to tonight?
I was a nominee.
All right, congratulations. Let's hear it for our bike winners tonight. They're going to take a picture of you with your new bikes. That's beautiful. That's so fun. I feel like Oprah. Okay. I don't think there's a better way to de-stress and do a little self-care than to go out on a long bike ride. And what's that saying? Life is like riding a bicycle. In order to keep your balance, you got to keep moving. So you can take your bikes and head out. Go ahead, start riding in front of us. It's really fun to ride in front of hundreds of people. Okay. That was fun. But what's really fun now is receiving a prestigious award for your hard work and your dedication to your profession. So let's get to this year's runner-up awardees. Nina's back on stage with me to help with the passing out of these awards. And let's do it. The first award runner-up. In the category of advanced practice nursing, Kelly Israelson Brown. Kelly is with the Sparrow System out of Mid-Michigan. And Kelly wrote, I became a nurse to care for individuals and families and partner in their health. And one fun fact, such a supporter of animal therapy that she once snuck a dog into the burn unit back in the 90s. All right, Kelly, congratulations. The Oakland University School of Nursing Distinguished Alumni runner-up is Yolanda Robinson from Corewell Health Taylor Hospital. I like what Yolanda says. She says, my dream is my reality. You go. That's awesome. Love that. Congratulations. The runner-up for excellence in education from Corewell Health Taylor as well, Carter Doyle. And Carter says he loves ER nursing because he can tell patients the same joke all day long, and there's always a new patient to make smile. Congratulations, Carter. The runner-up for excellence in nursing leadership, John Roberts from Henry Ford, West Bloomfield. When John is not busy at work, he's spending time with his wife, Megan, and 2-month-old Josephine. He lives by a quote from the movie Joe Dirt, life is a garden, dig it. I love that. Congratulations, John. The runner-up in the executive administration category, Amy McIntosh from Trinity Health, Oakland. This is not possible. You can't be old enough. She says she's proud to be a nurse for 42 years at Trinity Oakland. I have 3 wonderful children, 2 awesome granddaughters. I also have an amazing husband. Congratulations to Amy. 42 years. The runner-up for nursing in the community is Jerry Howard from Henry Ford Hospice. Jerry says, I've never wanted to be anything except a nurse. When I found hospice nursing, I knew I found my true calling. Congratulations to Jerry. Post-acute care and specialty nursing runner-up, Pamela Zawatsky from Corewell Health, William Beaumont University Hospital. When she's not here, she loves to play Sudoku. Her high score for a puzzle is 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Congratulations. The runner-up in the Excellence in Staff Nurse Practice category goes to Amanda Kidd from DNC Children's Hospital of Michigan and the whole cheering section. Amanda's best and greatest hobby, being a mom to her 5-year-old daughter and 2-year-old son. Her daughter, Finley, already says she wants to grow up and be a nurse, just like Mommy. Congratulations, Amanda. And finally, runner-up for the People's Choice Award goes to, from Ascension Providence Hospital in Southfield, Jessica Rock. Jessica attended her first birth as a doula 10 years ago and fell in love with all things birth. She will now be graduating this fall from Frontier Nursing University in the Nurse Midwifery program. Congratulations. It's a good thing she loves all things birth. So congratulations to all of our runners-up. Let's give one more applause for all of them. Now the 2023 award winners. Each recipient of this prestigious award will receive a solid bronze statue of Florence Nightingale, a Nightingale pin, and a $1,000 cash prize. The first Nightingale Award for Excellence in Advanced Practice Nursing goes to an advanced practice nurse whose clinical expertise advances the scope and practice of nursing. The winner from Michigan Medicine is LaToya Freeman. Presenting this award, Nancy May, Chief Nursing Officer for Michigan Medicine.
I'm honored and humbled to receive this award tonight. Thank you to the selection committee for this opportunity. I want to thank God for creative strategies, my mother who's been my #1 cheerleader from the beginning, and my husband who's always seen my greatness. To my boss, Julie, thank you for believing in me and allowing me to think outside of the box to be a true change agent. To my nurses at U of M, thank you for going along with all my crazy ideas to impact patient care. To my kiddos, you'll always be my why. Again, thank you.
LaToya is the highly regarded acute care DNP and clinical nurse specialist lead at University of Michigan Health. Her leadership initiatives for change are extensive, and her quality care improvement initiatives are numerous. But one of the unique ones that she's responsible for is she partnered with staff nurses to design an interdisciplinary, evidence-based, holistic room for her unit so they could have a place for retreat and to reflect. Sounds like a good place to journal, too. This space provides a peaceful environment for her staff that has measurable results to de-stress and improve your well-being by 57%. Congratulations, LaToya. That's awesome. Next up, Oakland University School of Nursing Distinguished Alumni Award. It goes to a graduate of Oakland University's nursing program who exemplifies the intellectual ability, clinical competence, and leadership characteristics emphasized at Oakland University School of Nursing. And the winner is Vivian Greenway. Presenting the award to Vivian is award sponsor, Chief Medical Officer of Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan, Dr. James Grant.
I thank God for taking me this far in my professional career, as noted by Isaiah 40:31. To be recognized for this esteemed award speaks volumes. I will forever be connected with an elite group of nurses who have received this recognition, and for that, I am eternally grateful. The education I received from Oakland University built the foundation that would lead me to soar greater than any expectation I could imagine. Oakland University equipped me to have compassion, resilience, and determination. And these elements embodied me to go into the healthcare arena and be the best nurse that I could be. I thank the selection committee for this honor. In addition, I thank my leadership, Sajini Paul, for her unwavering support, as well as my husband. Finally, I would like to thank my daughter, Maya, and son, Grant, for sharing their mother and allowing me to assist in improving the quality of life for others and to be an advocate in the field of case management. Thank you.
Dr. Vivian Greenway is a clinical performance improvement coordinator at Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan. She's dedicated to advancing the profession of healthcare case management in Southeast Michigan through educational opportunities. She has more than 30 years of clinical experience in the acute care and managed care environment. Her plan? To continue to lead and innovate in the field of case management. Congratulations to Vivian. The excellence in nursing leadership goes to a nurse leader who serves as a frontline manager or supervisor. The winner from Oakland County Health Division is Michelle Maloff, and presenting the award is the Oakland County Public Health Officer and past Nightingale winner, Calandra Green.
I feel honored to have been chosen to receive the Excellence in Nursing Leadership Award and to be recognized for my work in helping to improve maternal-child health outcomes. Thank you to the Florence Nightingale Selection Committee for the opportunity to receive this award, and a special thank you to Calandra Green for nominating me. It takes a village to do the work that we do each day. I am fortunate to work with an incredible team, and this award is also a testament to their work. I want to thank my team for all they do every day for me, for our clients, and for each other. I am so grateful for all of you. I also want to thank my supervisor, Lisa Hahn, for all her support. I would be remiss not to recognize my late mother, father, and sister, for whom I would not be where I am today without their love and support throughout my nursing career. Finally, I would like to thank my husband, Larry, and daughter, Ashley, for all their encouragement and support. I couldn't do it without them.
Michelle is the Nurse Family Partnership Coordinator who leads a team of home visitors in the Nurse Family Partnership Program. And the success of this program is attributed to Michelle's focus on continuous quality improvement and driving change that improves maternal-child health outcomes. Michelle teaches nurses how to use data to identify that and act on barriers that prevent babies and moms from having the best start in life. Her outstanding leadership leads directly to improved pregnancy outcomes, child health and development, and economic self-sufficiency of the families in Oakland County. Wow, Michelle, thank you and congratulations. Next up, Nightingale Award for Excellence in Executive Administration, honoring an executive level nurse. The winner is also from Oakland County Health Division, Kate Guzman. Presenting the award to Kate is the award sponsor, the CEO of Talent Partners, Dawn Pato.
Florence Nightingale, the Lady with the Lamp, is heralded as the mother of modern nursing and serves as an inspiration to every nurse I know. The lamp itself represents her endless commitment to her work and symbolizes the unfaltering spirit of nursing. To receive an award bearing her name is an incredible honor to me. I would like to thank the Nightingale Selection Committee for the opportunity to receive this award. Thank you to our health officer, Dr. Calandra Green, for nominating me, and my Oakland County team for rising to the challenge of every public health crisis that emerges. I'm extremely proud of the work that we do together, and I accept this award on behalf of the dedicated staff that share my passion for the well-being of our entire community. Finally, I must thank my family, who supports and encourages me to follow my heart and believes in my ability to make a difference in this world.
Now, Kate oversees not one, but 2 Oakland County Health Division clinics in Pontiac and also in Southfield. She led numerous initiatives throughout the COVID-19 pandemic, including being on the Governor's Protect Michigan Task Force. She's now leading the monkeypox vaccination efforts for Oakland County Health Division. Her leadership stretches beyond the normal day-to-day operations of a clinic. It reaches into the community that she serves. Kate's built trusting relationships deep in the Oakland County community that are attributed to the county's higher rate of immunization success. Congratulations to Kate. Next up, Excellence in Education. This award is given to a professional nurse who demonstrates innovative educational activities. The winner, Dr. Dina Hayes from Oakland University School of Nursing. This award presented to Dina by her nominators and colleagues at the School of Nursing, Dr. Suha Creedley and Dr. Carrie Book.
I would like to start by saying how humble I am to be receiving this award tonight. I have been a nurse educator for a number of years and feel truly blessed to have taught so many extraordinary nurses and nurse practitioners. Most of my years as an educator has been with Oakland University. I've had the privilege of working for an organization and School of Nursing who truly care about student success and has a mission of graduating transformational nurse leaders. I would like to first thank Dean Suha Creedley and Associate Dean Carrie Book for nominating me and inspiring me to be the best educator I can be. Thank you to all of the faculty and staff in the School of Nursing for all of your support over the years, and I would like to thank our healthcare partners in Southeast Michigan. Without your ongoing partnership and collaboration, we would not have the privilege to do what we do as educators each and every day. And last but not least, I would like to thank my husband Gerard for all of his love, support, and always encouraging me to do whatever I set out to achieve. To my 3 beautiful children, Hallie, Evan, and Paige, for always encouraging me and being my biggest cheerleaders. Thank you again.
Congratulations. You have quite a cheering section over there. Dina is the undergraduate program director and assistant professor. She's been a nurse practitioner for more than 20 years and a nurse educator for more than 15 years. As an educator, she's led a number of initiatives, including curricular development, clinical partnerships, and programs to improve transitions in care for older adults. She's an active nurse researcher as well as published in a variety of nursing journals and has contributed to several textbooks. Congratulations to Dina. We're on to the Nightingale Award for Post-Acute Care and Specialty Nursing, which goes to an individual who delivers nursing care in a specialized setting. This award goes to somebody from DMC Children's Hospital of Michigan, and the winner is Mary Ross. This award is sponsored by AmeriCare Medical and will be presented by President and CEO Greg Jamian.
I am incredibly honored to have won the Nightingale Award. I was both shocked and full of pride when I got the call. I have cared for tracheostomy patients in both clinic and critical care for 27 years, and I love it. I would like to thank my nominator, Dr. Nathan Gonick. He has always supported and promoted opportunities for the staff to learn and grow. I thank my mom, who was my inspiration to go into nursing. Growing up, we heard her stories of people she cared for and witnessed her nurse the entire neighborhood too. It is only with a strong role model, family, and work support I can accept this award tonight. Thank you.
Mary is a leader and nurse clinician in the otolaryngology department at Children's Hospital and has 35 years of service in pediatric nursing. She's a champion for tracheotomy or tracheostomy, you can pronounce it either way. She's pioneered initiatives and created the curriculum for teaching tracheostomy to patients, families, and nurses at Children's Hospital. And because of her courses, she's saved countless lives and can transform any parent or staff member into an expert tracheostomy care specialist. Bravo, Mary. Thank you for all that you do. Hey, Greg, wait a minute. Come on over. Little Bird told me we should pause here before the next award and that you have another gift to give away to some lucky person in the audience. Is that correct?
Yes, in honor of Nurses Week, we included a little golden ticket We've included a little golden ticket in those chocolate bars that were handed out earlier.
So one
as
of
you
those
were
candy bars
entering.
has the golden wrapper underneath. Put out your candy bar.
And we're donating a necklace from Tiffany's. So if you have that golden ticket, please let Lila know, or Jackie.
Again, you
or
got to do
Kate.
it like the Price is Right.
And we have the gift here tonight, so you can take it home with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Do we have a winner? All right, I'll give you one more clue. Anybody yet? I'll give you one more clue. Would be written on that wrapper at somewhere. It would say the 35th Nightingale Awards. So don't think you lost just, oh, some of you are already munching on that chocolate. I feel like we need to be playing Jeopardy music. Anybody? Last chance. You won! You won! We ask you to stand right here and pose for a photo. I want you to hold up your chocolate bar like it's the greatest thing ever.
I work for Greg, so somebody else.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can't take it.
Are you sure?
I picked it out.
Oh, she picked it out. Oh my gosh, and she ended up winning. Anybody's birthday today? Happy birthday. You get a beautiful necklace. Congratulations. We'll find it for you. You don't have to get up. We'll find it for you. Well, that was fun, Greg. I just want to eat my chocolate bar. All right, let's get back to giving out Nightingale Awards. 3 more awards to go. We're now on to the Nightingale Award for Excellence in Nursing in the Community. The winner, Tammy Lyford from Oakland County Health Division. This is a big year for Oakland County Health Division. That's 3 winners already. This award is sponsored by Independent Bank. It'll be presented to Tammy by Kalandra Green from Oakland County Health Division.
I would like to start off by saying that I feel extremely honored to be here with all of you tonight and to be recognized for my work in helping the health needs of my community. I am extremely humbled to be back on the same campus where my nursing career began and to now be surrounded by so many extraordinary nurses doing such incredible feats within our community. I would first like to thank the Nightingale Selection Committee for choosing me for this prestigious award. But most of all, I would like to thank Elizabeth Miller for nominating me and my supervisor, Dr. David Roth, for supporting with this effort. You both have inspired me with your leadership and experience, and I appreciate all of your guidance with my practice. I would also like to thank our administrators at Oakland County Health Division who have advocated and supported and encouraged our amazing nurses with our public health initiatives. And finally, I would like to thank my family, my husband Larry, my children Sarah and Travis, for motivating me each and every day.
Tammy has more than 28 years of public health nursing. A key point of pride is her work on Early On program as a lead infant toddler development assessment evaluator, helping children with developmental delays and coordinating necessary referrals and getting all the resources. Tammy is passionate about and very committed to improving women's health care in the community. So glad we have you in our community, Tammy. Congratulations. Next award, given for excellence in staff nurse practice, and it goes to, from Michigan Medicine, Stephanie Bowerbank. This award, by the way, is sponsored by Advantage Health Centers and is presented to Stephanie by the President and CEO, Nina Abubakari.
I am so humbled to be able to accept this award. I've always strived to provide high-quality care to my patients and their families. I believe that nursing is not just a profession, but a calling to serve others with empathy and respect. This award is a testament to the hard work and dedication of not only myself, but also my colleagues who have supported me so much throughout my career. I would like to thank my mentors, peers, and patients who have taught me valuable lessons along the way, especially Aaron Ebner, whose encouragement and mentorship has been invaluable. Lastly, I would like to thank my mother, grandfather, and children for their unwavering love and support.
So Stephanie is MSN educated staff nurse who's emerged as an outstanding charge nurse and a leader in her orthopedic trauma unit at Michigan Medicine. She's initiated proactive, purposeful rounding initiatives on her floor that have led to, get this, 56% reduction in falls on her floor. Her clinical expertise and mastery of teaching principles provide the perfect combination for percepting new hires and coaching to improve staff onboarding. Stephanie's also a clinical instructor for the University of Michigan and EMU Schools of Nursing. She has received 12 Making a Difference awards, and now she's got a Nightingale Award. You truly are making a difference. Congratulations, Stephanie. Well, this is it. One last award. This is the People's Choice Award, which is kind of unique from the other Nightingale Awards because nominations come from patients and family members of patients. So the People's Choice Award winner from Corewell Health, William Beaumont University Hospital, Megan Ankley. Instead of me telling you about Megan, let's hear from the people who she cared for and who nominated her, the Haynes family.
Hi, I'm Holly, and this is my son, Charlie. We nominated Megan from Royal Oak Beaumont for the Nightingale Award. In October, I was admitted to the hospital for the rest of my pregnancy. Megan was my nurse the first day in the hospital and for most of the days in the hospital. She played a huge role in helping us to safely make it to Charlie's delivery. She even went so far as to plan a wedding for me and my now husband because she knew how important it was for us to get married before Charlie was born. Thank you so much, Megan, for everything, and congratulations.
Wow. That's an awesome story. And what a cute baby. Presenting the award to Megan Ankley is the CNO for Corewell Health, William Beaumont University Hospital, Ann Stewart.
As a nurse, we have the opportunity to heal the heart, mind, soul, and body of our patients, their families, and ourselves. They may not remember your name, but they will never forget the way that you made them feel. Maya Angelou. When you are a nurse, you know that every day you will touch a life or a life will touch yours. To me, being a nurse is not just about helping someone physically, but doing everything in my power to help them heal in whatever way is needed. I feel truly honored to be the recipient of such a prestigious award for simply doing what I love. I would like to thank the Nightingale Selection Committee for choosing me, but especially my patient Holly for the beautiful nomination that she wrote, which is the reason I am here today. Thank you also to all the nurses that have influenced the nurse that I have become. Last but not least, a special thank you to my family for all the love, support, and encouragement during my nursing career.
Congratulations, Megan. And congratulations to all of this year's awardees. What an amazing representation of absolute top nurses. I hope you feel as I do that this has been such an inspiring night and a true celebration of a wonderful profession. I just hope all the nurses in this room are feeling the love and feel the gratitude for all that you do. We've got one last special moment before we end and go off and have coffee and afterglow and dessert and all the things that we shouldn't be eating. We've got a wonderful musical performance by some talented nurses that are here with us. Please welcome Melissa Langness from McLaren, Oakland, and violinist Amanda Crecilius, accompanied by Melissa's son, Dane, who happens to share a birthday with none other than Florence Nightingale on May 12th. Take it away, Melissa, Amanda, and Dane.
I'm sure the suspense is killing you.
Close your eyes, let me tell you all the reasons why I think you're one of a kind. Here's to you, the one that always pulls us through. You always do what you gotta do. You're one of a kind. Thank God you're mine. You're an angel dressed in armor. You're the fear in every fight. You're my life and my safe harbor, where the sun sets every night. And if my love is blind, I don't want to see the light. It's your beauty that betrays you. Your smile gives you away, 'cause you're made of strength and mercy, and my soul is yours to save. I know this much is true. When my world was dark and blue, I know the only one who rescued me was you. So close your eyes, let me tell you all the reasons why you're never gonna have to cry, because you're one of a kind. Yeah, here's to you, the one that always pulls us through. You always do what you gotta do, babe, 'cause you're one of a kind. When your love pours down on me, I know I'm finally free, so I'll tell you gratefully. Ooh, every single beat of my heart is yours to keep. So close your eyes, let me tell you all the reasons why you're never gonna have to cry, because you're one of a kind. Yeah, here's to you, the one that always pulls us through. You always do what you gotta do, 'cause you're one of a kind. You're the reason why I'm breathing with a little look my way. You're the reason that I'm feeling it's finally safe to stay.
Wow, Melissa, Dana, and Amanda, that was so, so beautiful. Thank you so much. Nurses, I hope you are feeling the love. What a wonderful way to end this beautiful ceremony. Please join us now for dessert at the Afterglow. Thank you so much for being here. Congratulations to all of our Nightingale winners and to everybody in this room. Thank you for being here.
Let me be the one that is deceived. Let me find that your hands that are touching me is not the hands that